Once upon a time, long before we got used to carrying gigabytes of data in pocket-sized flash drives or storing everything in the cloud, the computer world relied on a very different medium. One of the true symbols of that era was the floppy disk, a small, square storage device that used to be the main way to transfer information from one computer to another. The floppy disk first appeared in the late 1960s. It was created by IBM under the leadership of engineer Alan Shugart. Born in California in the 1920s, Shugart devoted his life to developing computer memory. He worked at IBM and later founded Seagate, which became one of the biggest manufacturers of hard drives. His inventions quite literally opened the doors to the digital age. The very first floppies were huge, a full 8 inches in diameter. They looked like flexible plastic plates, which is why they were called floppy. Over time, they became smaller, 5¼ inches, and later the famous 3½ inch discs that most of us still remember. The principle behind them was both simple and brilliant. Inside the plastic shell was a thin magnetic film, very similar to the tape used in cassettes. When you inserted the disc into the drive, special heads would read and write information by magnetically altering the surface of the film. This allowed computers to store text, programs, and even games. And here are a few fun facts. The most popular 3½ inch floppy could hold just 1.4 megabytes of data. To put that in perspective, a single photo from a modern smartphone is often several times larger. Yet back then, the floppy disk was revolutionary. It let people transfer data, make backups, and even boot operating systems. Interestingly, the floppy disk still lives on today in the form of the save icon in most software. Kids today often have no idea that the little square symbol comes from a real object that once ruled the computer world. So by taking apart a floppy disk and its drive, we're touching history itself. This is not just an old data carrier, it's an entire era that taught people how to store and move information. And while today you're more likely to find a floppy in a museum or attic, without it, the digital world we live in simply wouldn't exist. If you enjoy stories like this and want to see the inside of old gadgets, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The best is yet to come.